Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Ohio State Buckeyes taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Jet sweep to the edge. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Wants to throw on third. Fires to the big fella. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
They're going back to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using the quick game. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Moving away from pressure. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Buckeyes are on the move. The receiver on the jet sweep. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
That is an incredible job by the defense to stop that receiver in particular on that jet sweep. This is one of the fastest guys in college football, period. So the fact that the defense was able to corral him and get him down and limit him, that was pretty impressive.
Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. But not on this play.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line needs to assert themselves, run blocking as they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls and fires complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Smashes through. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Motion from the offense. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for space. It's Gibbs. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's the end of the first quarter with the game scoreless.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Gators get it past the sticks. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times, now 1st and 10 from the 42.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Got him and nobody's close. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the move from inside his 5.
The return is tackled down at the 18, and the Ohio State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The ball pops out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Running with power. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to FIU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Baldwin, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Got his man down the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Fires to the right. Almost had the completion, just missed him.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands. He didn't have them there.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get behind the defense. And he pulls it in at the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Smashes through the tackle. And the defense gets to him, and not before he reaches the 2.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not a really huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, second and goal. They'll run the option. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's third and goal again from the 2. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Pass on the way in. It's picked off.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now, and it resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have got...
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like, they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Splits the uprights. Good. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quickly complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback checking off. They'll try the right side. On the move at the 30. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Wide receiver shows motion. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Power football with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step.
And the ball is picked off.
When I'm a quarterback and I'm playing zone and specifically cover 3, I got deep third of the field, right? The defense is going cornerback in deep third, other cornerback in deep third, safety in the middle of the field. So I got to get deep, make sure I'm playing my zone. He does an unbelievable job understanding that, playing zone, breaking on the football, going and getting that INT.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 35. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
They're trying to throw the out route. That time, though, the QB threw it a little bit too far to the outside. It falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with a huge play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
Florida, 42. Ohio State.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Back to the air one more time. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll fire to his right. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
With the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win.
Looking for a deep man. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got him wide open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll throw it on first down. trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. On the ground, it's Cruz. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Rousseau. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the boom kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Dude, you didn't think... Worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, picked off.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
To the air on first down. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.